Hello and welcome back to my channel. 6 months ago, I had a student who took the IELTS twice, but every time he scored really low, especially in the reading section. He asked me, "Sir, can you give me some tips and tricks how to crack the IELTS, especially the reading section?" And let me tell you this, there is only one tip and one trick that I gave this student. I told him to develop his vocabulary right. This may sound a little bit crazy, like vocabulary, really, seriously? But actually, research has shown that there is a strong connection between vocabulary and reading, vocabulary and writing, vocabulary and listening, vocabulary and communication. If you learn vocabulary the right way, you will be able to communicate well. You will be able to comprehend the text really well and efficiently. The importance of vocabulary was summed up by Deller and Hawken in their amazing book, Innovation. If you spend most of your time studying grammar, your English will not improve very much. You will see most improvement if you learn words and expressions. So in this session, I'm not just going to talk about the importance of vocabulary and why you need to learn vocabulary. This is a given. So what I'm going to give you today is a number of strategies. And if you follow these number of strategies, I can guarantee that you will make tremendous improvement in English within a couple of months. So without further ado, let's dive into the strategies. The first strategy, and I talked about this in the previous video about vocabulary. So the first strategy is to expose yourself or immerse yourself in reading and listening in English. So what does it mean to immerse yourself in English? It means that you need to read a lot, read extensively, and listen to English extensively as well. Research suggests for a person to understand, to comprehend the text well, they need to understand percent of the text, which means, look at this text. If you found, like, suppose these are the new words. Suppose that these are the new words you can see in yellow. If you don't know these words, and the number of words in this text is 100. If you don't know these words, this text you will not understand. And if you are taking IELTS, for example, and you come across such like this number of words, at least 10 words in a text, and you will not be able to answer the questions properly, you will not be able to understand or comprehend the text properly. So what does that mean? Look at the connection between vocabulary and reading. If you don't know these words, your comprehension will be affected a lot. Hence, you will perform poorly in the reading section. Research says that if you encounter a word, if you see a word in a context, in a text, at least 7 times, you will spontaneously memorize these words. So if you read a lot, you will come across these words at least 7 times, and you will incidentally learn these words. So if you want to start, this is the first plan. You need to take it seriously. You need to take your study seriously, not casually. If you take your learning casually, you will not make any progress. So what I would suggest, can you draw a table to help you track your progress? In this table, you can write the materials that you're reading. If you love reading, for example, novels, you can write the title of the novel and then the number of pages, and then you can write the time allotted, the time you spend reading. Why you need to write the time? You need to track the progress, the speed of your reading. If you read faster, if you read slow, and then after 1 month, is it the same rate, or you start reading more like you start reading faster? So this is how you need to track your learning. You need to take learning a bit seriously. And then you can write the new vocabulary that you learned today from your reading. Then finally, you summarize. Why you summarize, I'll tell you later in the last strategy. Now you have new vocabulary. The second strategy is how to use the dictionary right. A lot of students, they don't know how to use their dictionary or select the best dictionary for them. So you need to look for meaning, form, pronunciation, examples, because you need to see it in a context, collocations, you need to see how you can use it with other words, word family, grammar, and origin of the word. So if you take a look at this amazing dictionary, it gives you a lot of information about the word prison, for example. Take a look at the dictionary right here. So it gives you first of all, it gives you the word family, the words that you can generate from the word prison. So, and now then you have the word here in red, prison, and it gives you the pronunciation. So beautiful here. You can see the pronunciation of the word prison, and you can see the small mark right there. This is the stress of the word. So you can say prison. You cannot say, for example, prison. So it's only on the first syllable here. It tells you, this dictionary tells you it's used in spoken and in written forms. So it's amazing. And it gives you the form. It gives you the form of what type of a word it is, and it tells you it's a noun. It's used as a noun. And then there is the grammar bit. It tells you it's countable and uncountable used. And then you have the meaning right there. So it's amazing. You can find it gives you also the synonym here, and you can see all the examples are here, a lot of context. So it's amazing. And you can also listen to the sound of, like, it's amazing. So you can click on this icon and then you listen to the sound. It gives you the other meaning. Meaning number 2, it's uncountable. Meaning number 3. And then the grammar section inside that dictionary. And then the collocations, the word that can go along with the word prison. So you can say go to prison, put someone in prison, send someone to prison, and etc. So it's, look at the collocations, so rich with knowledge here. And it's connected to thesaurus. Thesaurus is a beautiful dictionary. You can also enrich your knowledge about the word. And then more examples of the word prison. How beautiful is that? So it's amazing. And then prison, sentence, these are also words. And finally, you get the origin of the word. Amazing. So this is what a good dictionary should be like. Down in the comment box, I'm going to give you a link of this dictionary and other good dictionaries that you can use when you read something online. So the third strategy, when you learn vocabulary, you need to learn more about the word. Take a look at the word act. It's so simple, but this word you can generate lots and lots of words from this word act. You can say, for example, actor, action, activist, activity, transact, enact, deactivate. You can say activate, deactivate. So if you learn how to use the prefixes and suffixes, you will be able to understand lots and lots of words that are generated from the base. The fourth strategy, you need to learn how to guess the meaning of the word from the context. What does that mean? When you are taking a test like IELTS, you wouldn't have a dictionary. So what you need to do is you have to manage to understand. You need to understand the word from the context. So let me show you how. When you want to learn how to guess the word from the context, you need to look at the meaning of the words that are surrounding that particular word. You need to learn the form. Is it an adjective? Is it a verb? And what is it? So, and you need to have some background knowledge. Let me give you an example. Our teacher has a few eccentric habits, such as shouting in class and never wearing socks. So, the word eccentric, suppose that you don't know this word before. So you have options like normal, strange, good, and amazing. So which word do you think is the right meaning? First of all, this is an adjective. The form of the word, it's an adjective. It describes habits. Like, you need to understand the meaning here. Shouting in a class, it's something not good, right? So it's not normal. Not wearing socks, something is not good, something not amazing. The meaning of the word eccentric is strange. This is how you need to guess the meaning from the context. And the last strategy, and it's a very important tip that I would give you, and I saved it for last. And I saved it for last because it's really, really crucial. It's recycle the vocabulary that you have learned. So by recycling, you need to write and speak daily. If you don't write, if you don't speak, these are productive skills. Remember that forgetting words can be caused by insufficient recycling, not using in writing and speaking. If you memorize some words, you need to start using these words in your spoken English, in your writing English. You can also start getting into the habit of writing every single day, because every day you read, you can summarize whatever that you're reading. You can write your opinion. So in this way, you will recycle whatever that comes in your brain. You recycle these words, and this will make words not and this will help you remember these words, retrieve these words. And this is the reason when some people, they speak and then they pause, they remember, oh, what is that word that I'm searching for? Like, you're talking about something, and all of a sudden those words disappear from your brain. You cannot retrieve them easily. So the reason is because you're not recycling words. You don't write regularly. You don't speak regularly. So in order to remember words for a long time, and in order to remember fast when you speak, words come to your brain automatically, spontaneously, you need to recycle the vocabulary that you are learning. This is a great tip for you guys. Believe me, if you follow these strategies, I can guarantee that you can take a vocabulary test today, and after 1 month, if you follow these 5 strategies, take another test, you will see in your level will increase a lot. So to review these strategies, so the first strategy is to develop your vocabulary by reading, immersing yourself in English, read a lot, get into the habit of reading every day. You need to read some chapters, some books, some pages. Read always something that you love. Start reading. Second one, use your dictionary right. Select a good dictionary and use it right. And I showed you in the video how to use your dictionary. So the third strategy, build your knowledge about vocabulary, the prefixes and suffixes. So most of the words, they come from words that you already know. So if you know the prefix or the suffix, and when these prefixes or affixes are added to the word, then the word changes. So number 4 is learn how to guess the word from the context. You need to get into the habit of recycling your vocabulary, which means you need to read and write daily. You need to speak and write daily. If you do that, then after 1 month, take another test. I can guarantee that your level will increase, not only in vocabulary, but your level in English as a whole will have you will notice great improvement in your English as a whole, not only vocabulary. So good luck, and see you in the next video.